My name is Gianluca Sola, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Tennis Lifestyle Podcast. It's been a while, but in this episode, I have a very special guest. I'm really excited about this. It's an honor and a privilege to interview Jofre Porta. He's the guest of this episode. For those of you who don't know who Jofre Porta is, he's a legend of our sport, really. He's the owner and operator of Global Tennis Team. It's an international tennis academy in Mallorca, Spain, which was started over 20 years ago. It's an amazing academy or tennis school, call it what you want. I've been there myself with my family twice, and it's the real deal. If you're looking for an amazing experience, a tennis experience of the highest level of coaching and training, it doesn't get better than this. In fact, Global Tennis Team in Mallorca is often considered one of the best academies in the world. You can just look it up on the internet and it pops up all the time. Jofre there has developed over the years his own coaching system called GlobalSystem. I think he talks about it a bit in our interview. He's obviously a coach, an educator, a philosopher. He's a very low-key figure. You won't really get much info on him over the internet and so on. He's not as well known, but he is highly respected, or as well as respected as other Spanish legends, such as Toni Nadal, Lluis Bruguera, or Pato Alvarez. He's a key figure in Spanish tennis, and he's probably most famous for coaching two number one players in the world. You might have heard of them before. One is Carlos Moyá, who he coached from a very young age to number one in the world. And then also for about 8 years, together with Toni Nadal, he trained Rafal Nadal. He's worked for the Spanish Tennis Federation, been an advisor for Nike for a few years. He's worked as a sports commentator, and he does right now also a lot of talks, conferences, presentations all around the world to companies, organizations, federations, and so on. So yeah, it's a real privilege to have Jofre Porta on my episode, and it was a really nice chat. I'd just like to say, if you do ever think of going to Spain or Mallorca on holiday, include a visit to Global, his academy. It's an amazing experience. It's really the real deal, as I said from the beginning, and you'll understand what it really means to train like a professional. On top of that, you're obviously in a beautiful island, so if you combine that with a holiday on the island, it's got beautiful beaches and mountains and lots of things to do. It's very nice. Thanks for everyone for following me. Please share my podcast, my episodes. You can find me on Instagram, on Twitter, and so on. Spread the word. I'm really happy. I'm really enjoying this project, this podcast, and hopefully we'll have many more great guests. That's all. Thanks a lot. Enjoy the podcast. Ciao. Bye-bye. Yes, Jofre, can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
How are you today?
Good. A little pain in my knees, but it's okay. It's not bad day.
Why? Did you go cycling or too much tennis?
No, right. It's an illness. It's not. It's one arthritis. No problem. I'm getting old.
No. Jofre, I want to, first of all, thank you very much for taking some time on my podcast. For me, it really is an honor and a privilege to have you.
It's a privilege for me, really, believe me.
No, trust me, it's amazing. I'm really, really happy for this, and thank you. I just want to, if you don't mind, I just want to give a brief introduction for the listeners who maybe don't know who you are. So today my special guest is Jofre Porta. He is the owner and director of Global Tennis Team. It is an international tennis academy in Mallorca, which was started over 20 years ago. Here you have developed and you apply also your coaching system called GlobalSystem. We will talk about that later. You are a coach, an educator, a philosopher. You are maybe a bit low key, not as well known, but you are highly respected, very well respected in just as other Spanish legends like Toni Nadal, Lluis Bruguera, and Pato Alvarez. You are a key figure in Spanish tennis. I think probably what is you are known for is you've had the experience of training with two #1 players. Firstly, Carlos Moyá, which he was with you for over 10 years. And then also Rafal Nadal, which together with Toni, you trained for about 8 years, if I'm correct. Other things you have done, I'm nearly finished, but other things you have done, you have worked for the Spanish Tennis Federation, you've been a Nike advisor, you have a master's degree in tennis from the University of Valencia, you've worked as a sports commentator, and you've also collaborated and advised many companies, organizations, and done many presentations and talks all over the world. Have I missed something, Jofre?
No. It's a lot. When you have a long curriculum, it's because you are old. Stop it, please.
No. Anyway, I think I probably have, but that's amazing. I mean, that is truly amazing what you have done in your life so far. I just want to. Last thing I want to add is, a few years ago, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago, my family, we decided to take a vacation to Spain, and my kids play tennis. And we said, let's combine it with a week or two at an academy, because they can have the experience of playing on clay and also experiencing an academy overseas, what it is like. But I didn't want them to go to the usual academies, let's put it that way. So I did a lot of research, and your academy came up always like the real deal, the #1 academy to go to if you want to experience what it really is to be part of a professional academy. So we went there, and we went there as a tennis holiday, really. I mean, it was only a couple of weeks, but it was fantastic. We loved it, and in fact, we came back, I think, a couple of years later. So, yeah, it was amazing. Jofre, if you don't mind, can you just begin by telling us a bit about your tennis journey? When did it start? Where did it start? I believe your father was quite important with this as well.
When I started to be a coach, really, I was a little weird because I really don't like tennis. I was a basketball player in my time. You know, I'm old. I played tennis in a tennis club, right? And for me, the tennis players, they are a very snob people playing tennis, white t-shirts and everything white, and a lot of rules. I really not involved in tennis in this time, but you know what? I'm hard worker and have facility for the sports, and the head coach was Tapiolas. Asked me for work in the school, tennis school. He said, but I'm not a tennis player. He said, yeah, but you are serious, you will come, etc. It's not like this, but for the back door, you know. In this time, I make that for money. I was very, very young. I'm 13, 14 years old. But a little, I start to understand how can be tennis, no? How is for me, tennis is a weapon, fantastic weapon for education. Is a fantastic. There are not a lot of sports that can use for the education of the kids. because you have both. No, you work in group and you compete individual. The contact with the coach is really, really close, and for that I feel really, really, really now is my passion, is my dream, is my life. But in the beginning it was warrior because I entered for the back door.
Okay, amazing. And when did you are from Barcelona? Am I correct?
Right.
Yeah. And when did you move to Mallorca because of tennis?
But it's another. I'm so sorry, but it's weird too because I go really. I was in Bartino. I was, and this time the boss of Bartino, or the director, was Lluis Bruguera. Yeah, I want to change a little because I finished my military service and I want to change. And finally, one of my friends, he's a lot of hard worker than me. He sent curriculums around Spain, all the clubs, because he want to change too. But I don't make that because I'm a lazy man. But he received one letter, because in this time they're not internet, and telling that if they want to have an interview. But he don't want to go. I don't know why. He told me, "You want to go?" He's right. I'm really, really motivated for that. I go, and the truth is, I arrived in Mallorca, and the boss of Toni Picot, the boss of tennis of the club that I go, say, "Hello, Javi." I say, "My name is Jofre. I wish it will be not a problem." I start all my adventure in Mallorca like this.
Oh, wow. So once you arrived there, you've been living there ever since?
Sorry, Dragon, please. You know my English.
No, I mean, so once you stepped into Mallorca, you got there with your job. You never moved again. You stayed in Mallorca for the rest up until now.
Yeah. I move a lot in Mallorca because this club breakdown, for economic breakdown, and I start to go with the players, looking one place for practice. It was a fantastic time, very hard, but fantastic, because it's like biblical. There are 40 players. One of them was Moyá, and looking one place for practice. Finally, the father of Moyá gave me one course in Playa de Palma in Arenal. I start to work then. When Moyá started to be really, really good, they offered me to go to the Spanish Federation in the groups. I came back to Barcelona and Sant Cugat, in the car of Sant Cugat, in the center of the Sant Cugat. I passed there 3 years, and then I come back to Mallorca again because I miss so much my work in Mallorca. I feel really more useful in Mallorca than in the Federation. And after that, always in Mallorca. I'm absolutely in love with it.
Okay, interesting. And when did you decide to start Global Tennis Team Academy? When was that started, and how did you start that?
Right. When I come back to Mallorca, I work for the government. Right. They make one group of competition. First was the first one for tennis, but that is growing more sports. Yeah, I come from the French Federation to the government. And was fantastic. The people I work is fantastic but I don't feel free. I am a very, very wild mentality. I want to do what I think is right. I don't want to give explanation to the bosses or to the politics, etc., etc. And I decided to make for my own. I started with Global Tennis. In the beginning, Global Tennis. You be here is the opposite the normal academy because it's so small, it's so familiar. We are proud to be small. It's the opposite way that a lot of academies do. No, if we start to work with that, it desenvoluped a little. And this time I'm still working in traveling with Moyá in the last some weeks. It was I want to feel free, really.
Okay, but where Global is now, was that where it first started? Did you start with 5 courts, or did you start with 1 court? Was it like a gradual build of the academy?
No, we can't here. We have 5 courts till the beginning, but they are one of the courts is a little smaller. Really, we work with 4 courts, and we have a little residence. And I have the opportunity to make that because really, global it's me, and global is my dream. The coaches are here; they make my dreams. They catch this dream, no. But it's because the condition of the club, and this one is a fantastic opportunity. I don't understand what is academy, what is a school, and the beginning was a little hard because we really don't know how we go, no. But a little later, we understand so easy that global is a place for teach kids. You know, the tennis is the way, the way, but we are education center. And we don't renounce to nothing because we get good players, but we'll try to make something integral, but real one. Because we believe that tennis is one of the best ways for teach the kids to be a person, to be kids be whatever they want. For this one, we have some different rules than the other academies because we really believe in that. And a start like this, a little deal is like a puzzle. The little we take here, we take there. It's changing. Yeah. And now, after I think 14 years or something like this, we are more solid. We really enjoy our work.
Okay. Fantastic. I'll speak about that later again. But one question I want to ask you, and I know a lot of people in the tennis world, especially where we are from in South Africa, they are curious about this. And I think you'll probably be able to answer it better than anyone else. Is in the last 20, 25 years, more or less, Spanish tennis has been incredibly successful. A lot of players and a lot of success. Why is that? What happened to make it so successful?
Right. Really, I don't believe they are a Spanish system. Really, I'm sure that every academy in Spain, there are different academies. Yeah. Every academy works different, really, but absolutely different. Their academies work a lot of time. The academies work a little. I think the system doesn't exist, but we have some conditions help a lot for make tennis players. The first one, for me, really, really important is the overprotection. I don't know. I've been in South Africa sometimes, but normally around.
Sorry to interrupt you. Is the what? The over?
Sorry.
You said the first condition is the over. I didn't understand.
No. The first condition is they are not overprotection. You know, all the studies that I saw is tennis. You know, in soccer, the bad condition of life. You know, the people from the favelas of Africa, success. In tennis, it doesn't work. They try. In Brazil, there are a lot of projects with the favelas, but tennis have a lot of pressure. And doesn't work. It work better the teams, right? But when the people is too much economically healthy, doesn't work too. We need to look in. People don't have a lot of money and don't have a lot of overprotection because they are not special. And some countries like the high level countries, more that England, French, etc. The kids are more protected than in Spain. I think Spain in this time that you tell me, the last 20 years, we are in the level of overprotection. You put more because the overprotection is not only the family, it's the society, right? I speak about that. Second thing, it's sorry, you want to say?
No. Please go ahead. Yes.
The second one for me is Spain. We play in clay. A big part of Spain, the center of Spain, no, but the rest of because the success normally less Feliciano and San Juan's is in the center, but it's near of the sea and is clay. No, the clay make hard minds. I don't tell that it's good or worse for the technical, but make hard minds, because you need to play more than two balls. It's not, you cannot, the talent, the effort beat the talent. It is one help a lot in the beginning when you build the mind of the kids. It is one help a lot. The third thing I think is really, really important is we have amazing competition calendar. We can compete a lot without a lot of money. The Spanish players can play a lot of tournaments. More now is a little less, but there one time they are only 2 weeks features free. I think it's 5 weeks with us free. And under 12, under 14, a lot of ones. And this one help a lot for the competition. And the competition finally, I think, is not the only thing, but when you have a good competition near your house, near your home, it's really good. For that, normally the tennis players, the Spanish tennis players, don't have a fantastic ranking ITF, because we work a lot in our own country. You will see that that sometimes Nadal, I tell you, Moyá play international tournaments till 18. I don't want to lie, but I don't think more than 3. And Nadal more than the ITF more, or Tennis Europe, no more that set or 6 or 7 all his life. Because we have a lot of competition here. We come with Nadal in I don't speak about, for example, with Nadal, we come to Sun City in South Africa to play the Masters, the final Master of the Nike Junior Tour 2 times. But we go out when we think it's okay, but it's not necessary to out forget good matches. I don't know. I don't know if I answer your question.
No. That's very interesting. So you're basically saying there is not really a Spanish system. That is. Everybody is every academy or club or school is very different.
Absolutely.
Because
absolutely. We can maybe I prefer to say always the Spanish conditions more than the Spanish system. Because you see Nadal Academy or Sanchez Vicario, Sanchez Casal Academy, or us is 100% different. We work a little, we don't travel a lot. We are really care about, another ones, they work big volumes of work and they travel a lot. It's a different things, but always a hard work. One of the things very clear in the good academies in Spain is the hard work, and the people and the parents and the kids accept this hard work. I think you can teach the guys for 2 ways, by the talent and by the effort. The people choose effort will be easier, and when you see the tennis players, when you go to a tournament, you don't know the guy, but he's Spanish. Oh my God, he will run so much. No, he will fight so much. But it's like this: Spain, Argentina, these countries normally, they fight so much. There are exceptions always, but this kind of players normally is coming for play. Then you found people for the hardcore and fight a lot. Yeah, but they speak about the conditions for teach the kids.
Okay. No, I agree with you a lot. I've spoken to a lot of people in the tennis world, and I don't know if you agree with me, but it seems to me there is 5 key elements that create a successful tennis nation. I think number 1 is the climate. You need to have good weather. That's important. Number 2 is clay courts, like you were saying, not because anything specific, but because the mentality you have developed, you have to play a lot of shots, so you become used to playing like that and fighting. Number 3 is maybe the amount of tournaments that you have. If you have a lot of futures, challengers, tournaments, obviously it's very good because you don't need to travel as much. Number 4 is the club scene. The clubs are very vibrant, are very active. They are not dead. And the last one is the federation. The less the federation is involved, the better. The federation must organize tournaments and maybe give bonuses or some other structure to support the academies and the coaches. I don't know. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. You speak about Spain. The only thing maybe is the federation. The federation in Spain, that we don't have money. Spain federation, the Spanish tennis get this success, and the budget of the Spanish federation is so low. You compare in other countries like France. I think it's 13 times the budget of the French, Italy, or England. You compare with the Spain. But I'm absolutely agreeing everything, right? It's absolutely real, but in the same time, it's possible to make that without these conditions. Yeah, of course it's possible, but we need to the mentality. The mentality of the players. The people ask me, "What you ask for a good player?" It's really I don't know. No, I take a player. What is the valoration that you make? For me, the beginning was very hard because there are so many things. Finally, I think there are two things really, really important. One is emotional control. When the people control the emotion, the people is stable stable, or you can do, or they coming from home is fantastic. A second one is the tactical intelligence. These two things is difficult to work, and we need to be really care about, right? All these things that the third one is the effort, right? Because without effort, I don't understand this project. If you take these three things, all the conditions that you spoke about, the forget success in tennis in one nation, is included in that. Because when you play in clay, normally you are more smart. Yeah, because in tactical smart. Because only playing good shots, you don't win. You need to think what you want to do. Emotional is the same because the points are longer. So you have more time for think what you will do. It's up and down. All this, the kind of things connected. Finally, the weather and the clay is connected. Everything is connected. The wall is connected, and is a net of conditions. I'm absolutely agree with it.
Jofre, I have a million questions, but I'm not going to keep you too long. But while you are talking, I'm thinking. But I want to ask you something completely related. For example, in the last few years, a lot of people talk about statistics in tennis. They take percentages, and it's getting used in with players to improve their game or how to beat an opponent and so on, etc., etc. One of the statistics, though, and this is why I'd like to ask you, is, and it's a fact, that if you take all professional tennis in the last years, something like 75% of the points are played between 1 and 4 shots. Then you have like 15%, 20% is 5 to 8 shots, and then only 5% is 9 shots or more. Then doesn't it mean that playing a lot of shots like you do in clay is irrelevant? Shouldn't we be focusing on serve return +1, since 75% is played and won in those shots?
Right. I have friends that they are fantastic in statistics, but I want to make one analysis, very, very simple analysis. The information, the part of the statistics can confuse the people. I'm absolutely sure that it is real, but we need to see the important points, the really important points. I tell the important points is not the juice or the advantage. Speak of the hot moments of the match, how many shots make that. It's not just put in general. It's not to see the hot moments of the match. How many shots they make. One. Second one, possibly the people grow with 7-8 points, the size of 7-8 points, can play better the 2 points. It's not if I play 2 points, I get it's not absolutely the same. We need to be over this one. We don't know how really. I want, for me, will be fantastic. It's so clear, but it's not. And first one, you speak about the Spanish success. We work a lot of the rallies are really, really long, and then we make shorter. For me, one fantastic is like will be 2 meters baseline on the line or inside of the line, inside of the court, right? It's better. Yeah, the people, the modern tennis is more on the line or inside of the court. Yeah, I absolutely agree. But the people learn like this normally is not a hard workers. Why not? We can start 2 meters behind and then go in percentage. Here happened the same. When they start to work in more shots, and then we make it reduce. It's like Nadal making all his life, but we can make a little short of this process, no? But it's what I believe, really, that we cannot start to practice with the kids only 2-3 shots because you destroy the capacity of fight. Or I think that the capacity of fight will be really difficult. And the people sometimes, you can fight playing only 2-3 shots. Yeah, but for the baby or for a kid or for under 14, under 13, understand that is really, really difficult because the effort normally run. You need to build one brain. We need to build one brain really hard. We make that with the effort. The effort normally is more than 2 shots or more than 3 shots. After that, obviously, the pattern of game can be less and less and less, especially because if you play in clay, in the end, the tournaments there are so many in hard, you need to play less shots. But I think it's better to readapt to in this direction. It's easy to readapt. You can see when you play the circuit, you play in hardcore. You make maybe 4 or 5 weeks in hardcore. When you come back to the clay, for that hard to the clay, you need some days. It's not easy, because the ball don't come to you. You need to go to that. When you come to the clay, to the hard, is 1 day, 2 days, you can play really, really, really good. For that, this adaptation, I think, is not only in the circuit, it's in the real life. Learn more in play, adapt better to the heart, and the people in the heart is so difficult to adapt to the condition of clay. For this one, we believe a lot in clay. We have clays. I sell my product.
No, excellent answer. Makes a lot of sense what you said. It's a very good answer. On another note, can you tell us about your relationship? I'm sure listeners would be very interested. Your relationship both with Carlos Moyá and Nadal. When did it start, and what did you do? Did you tour with them, etc.?
But with Moyá was fantastic because I have a really tough relationship with he and the family. When I started with Moyá, I was very young, maybe 4 or 5 years old. I have the academy, and he's coming. The father say, I have my son is playing with the wall all the time. You can see. He say, how old? He say, I don't remember, 4 years. And I say, we don't take so young players in this time. There are not many tennis, these kind of things. They said, but come one day, I can watch him. He's coming and say, whoa. We make one effort for this guy in the court because he's really, really special. And I told you that when I had problems in the beginning because the club crashed, etc., the family of Moyá, Pilar and Andreu, the parents, helped me so much. You say my relationship is like a family, really, really like a family. With Nadal is fantastic too because when I know Nadal, with Moyá, I worked till 17 because he go to the Spanish Federation, but I go to the Spanish Federation too. But I work with the girls, not with him. And then when I come back to Mallorca, we work together too with John Bosch, and I make a trip with him. And with Nadal was different. I make the academy with the government. And he was only 9 years old, and he's working with Toni Nadal. Toni tell me, I have a player play fantastic. Wow, he's my niece. He say, oh, fantastic. But I know Toni when I was in Mallorca. Sometimes he tell me I have a fantastic player, which not. But in this time, whoa, this is really, really good. The first time was a clinic I make in Mallorca. He's coming with a kid. He played double hand in both sides. He told me that, what do you think? He said, I think it's fantastic, but the good players have a single hand, forehand. He says, I think the same, And he told me that when I come back, he's playing with the left hand. And he told me, I choose the left. Toni told me, I tried both. I choose the left hand because I think it's better, blah, 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 blah. But the other day in a program in TV, Nadal, Rafa told that, no. I start to play with the left when I leave. I don't know what happened, but finally he changed. And this time I come to Mallorca. He's 9 years old. I work with him 9 to 17, with Toni always around. My last trip with Nadal was was Miami. The first time that he won Federer was a fantastic ending, and I enjoy a lot. The difference of Rafa and Toni, the Rafa, sorry, and Moyá maybe is when I work with Moyá, we learn together because I was very young, maybe 21, 22. We learn together because I don't have experience, and I told always that Moyá was the number one. Not because me, no, against me, because really I don't know a lot, and only passion, a lot of passion. And with Nadal, I have a lot of more knowledge and confidence and experience, and I can share a lot of things with Toni. I can help Toni to in the beginning till 17. I enjoy a lot. The two programs are fantastic, but different.
That's amazing. So did you actually end up also touring a bit with them? You said in Miami, was that the tournament, the one there is now, the Masters 1000? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah. In the 2004, yeah. It was a fantastic tournament. We played Indian Wells in Miami. And it was fantastic because you know the Indian Wells is that both tournaments is 2 weeks, but you play only 10 days, and we have time for work things, and we change some little things. It was a fantastic. It was one big adventure.
Oh, fantastic! Very nice. If you have to, that's amazing. If you have to say, what I mean, both of them as players are, you know, if you are number one, you are number one. You are incredible. But obviously, Nadal is a legend. This is unbelievable what he did. What is the difference, would you say, if there is any, between Nadal winning, you know, how much is it now? 19 Grand Slams, and you know, and Moyá? I mean, what was the difference between both of them? Why did Nadal win so much more?
The people speak about talent, you know, and really I don't know what is a talent, because they say Federer have more talent than Nadal. It maybe it's true, but when we speak about talent, we speak about the coordinative talent, about the technical. We need to speak about the mental talent. We need to speak about the emotional talent, you know, and in everything, Nadal is so imbalanced. In the mind is maybe the best in the story, and the emotional control and tactically is one of the best of the story. Technically is a lot of better than the people say, I think. And obviously is more talented than Moyá. You can see, no, Moyá have talent. Yeah, Moyá have amazing talent in the shots, but it was very clear when I work with Moyá, I never think he will be number one in the world. I told him so many times, I'm so sorry, but it's true. Not me, nobody, because even when Moyá tried to play Roland Garros Junior, and this time is not because the numbers of the ITF. Every federation gives some numbers, some names, sorry, and US Open Junior, or US Open, French Open, decide is you can be in or not. And the Spanish Federation, he put 3 names, and the number 3 was Moyá, and the number 4 was Beto Martin, is 1 year younger. And the Spanish Federation preferred Beto Martin than Moyá for this one. Moyá never play teams and never play because in this time it's not especially good. The people don't believe a lot on them. I believe because I love him, and we carry on, but don't looks will be so good. Nadal no. Nadal the first day that you can see, say, wow, this one will be a legend. I don't know number 1 in the world or not, but will be really good. Is the difference. But if you allow me, I want to tell one thing that for me is very important. Not only about these 2 players, it's about the players, the top level players, and the good players. The difference. Yeah, I think the big difference. They are really brave. I want to put one experience. I go with the good players. I don't want to tell the name, right? But the good player was speak about top 100. We play one tournament, important tournament, and one is playing so back, you know, he cannot win. Like this, I tell him like this, you cannot play, you cannot win, you must go more near of the more inside. And he said, yeah, I know. He said, right, try. He said, no, I cannot. He said, but like this you lose. I know, but you must try. He said, I cannot. I don't feel I can do that, right? And in the same tournament, because was teams, another 200, he played with a guy with an amazing backhand, and he played cross backhand, and he changed down the line. He's in trouble. He said, you cannot play like this. You need to play inside out, change to the forehand, and try to play more times for the diagonal of the forehands. He said, yeah, it's true, it's true. He say, come on. He said, no, I cannot. I don't feel confidence for that. But if you don't make that, you will lose. And you understand that they are brave. Okay. They are not brave enough, because the tennis player, maybe Moyá or Nadal, you tell something like this, he tell you, I don't see like you. I think it's not right. I will follow but never, I cannot, or I feel, I don't feel brave for trying to make that. I think one of the important things at the top is they are really brave. Brave in the match, brave outside in the match, brave for change shots, brave for trying new things. And we need to teach it.
Sorry to interrupt you. So you say they are fearless?
Yeah. See, my English is so fantastic. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. They're fearless. So no matter what the situation, they will. They will try something.
Every challenge, is even when you want to change a little one grip, or when you want whatever, they change so easy. Accept every challenge. It's people that enjoy with the problems. Really, one moment you say, wow, they enjoy the problems. They don't look in, but they enjoy the problems. The other one try to be aware of the problems. I think it's one of the big difference. The top. For that is so important when the people are young, to teach them the effort is so important. Teach by the effort. About the and fearless way, because it's the way that they will be brave for everything in life, because all these kind of things then is in tennis, but will happen outside of tennis. And even the players will be number one in the world. They have a long time after tennis. They need to live a normal life, a regular life, a daily life. This one, all the values, all the patterns that the character patterns they make in tennis will work after that. No?
That's amazing. That's true. That's very good. Fearless. It reminds me a bit. I don't know if you watched it, but I watched the final of the ATP finals yesterday, and you get a bit that sensation what you were saying now with Medvedev. He looks fearless. He just he tries, and I don't know if you watched the match, you get that impression.
I cannot watch all match because I was working parts of that. But I can imagine, because this guy is amazing. But you have two types of players, no? There are two types of players. You have Nadal that use the emotions for be better. He play with emotion for be better, right? And you have players like Federer that the emotions destroy his game, and he put the emotions inside the box and take the emotions when he go out of the court. You can play with emotions, or you need to put emotions out. You need to choose how you can play. Obviously, sometimes the emotions beat you. You fight with yourself. I don't know the story. Maybe it's like this, or he's working. Obviously, with Federer, they work. They have a character problem when he's young, and need to control that. He stop the emotions on the court. Now give a little chance. If he makes some smile or something like this. And maybe I think it's a little like this. I don't know, because it's like this, because finally every country, they have different cultures. But if not, it doesn't matter. The result is the same. No, people play with emotions, and people play controlling the emotions, controlling, using, or controlling, disappearing the emotions. I think it's fantastic in that.
And it is. I think I can imagine it is incredibly difficult to do that.
It's a long process, but there are so many players. There are so many players that that they are fantastic, and once you see the pass in the beginning, they are not easy players and very conflictive. But players that looks like, I don't know, you can look in, but so many boys and girls that they have really problems with the coaches, etc., with the referees, like Federer, that everybody know, but Simona Halep, for example. But then. But there's so many. Then when they control that, if they can put the emotions under control in a box, they start to be a fantastic players. Obviously, it's not easy. Of course, it's not easy. First, you need to want to do that, because all the people don't want to do that. After that, you need to get. It's not so easy. Of course, it's not easy.
And another question, Jofre. You coached Moyá, you coached Nadal. Now Moyá is coaching Nadal. Do you think Moyá is a good coach? And do you see aspects in his coaching that maybe you taught him when he was a player?
Really, the second part, zero. He built, obviously, he have experience with everybody. If I wish to think that the passion and the hard work is connected with the work that I made with him. But I think the first part, Moyá is and will be a fantastic coach. First, because he's very, very smart. He's one guy that he make analysis about the matches always. Sometimes after the match, you want to speak about the match. He speak to you how he's playing, what he made right, what he made wrong. What is a fantastic. He's a visionary of tennis, and technically, tactically, is great, and he's brave. Again, the coaches, because sometimes we want players, brave players, but the coaches are not, and say you need to play more crazy. You are too much conservative, but then when is a match ball, you tell no in the center, don't make mistake. No, happens so many times. No, we tell one thing. And Moyá, no, Moyá was brave playing, and I think this one helped so much to the players because give the confidence to be more aggressive, etc., etc. I think the combination with Toni was fantastic, but with Moyá is great. I think Moyá can work with any player that have a good character because Moyá have a lot of character. I don't know with another he's playing with Raonic that I think is compatible, and with Nadal is 100% compatible. But I don't know with players that I don't know if Moyá can support stupid things over the players, But I think the combination Moyá Nadal is absolutely great.
Great. In Mallorca, a few years ago, the Nadal Academy opened. I actually went there as well. It's obviously completely different to your school academy. Nadal Academy is this huge monster. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's this huge complex, and your one is is a much more personal one. First of all, do you think the Nadal Academy is good for Mallorca? And are you happy that it opened?
So happy. You need to understand, Mallorca is very small. Mallorca have only more or less 1 million persons. Not everyone play tennis. In the tournaments in the past, it was not easy to find the local tournaments, people for play the tournaments. With the Nadal Academy, keep full the tournaments of players. This is great. All the things happen in Mallorca is great. Plus, the people come to our academy obviously looking something special, and the people go to Nadal Academy looking another thing. We don't compete for the same clients. It's very comfortable for me. It's really, really comfortable. Plus, we can play together in the tournament, etc., etc. I think it's great. The movement that Nadal Academy make in Mallorca helped to all the schools, academies, everything there in Mallorca. Absolutely. I'm absolutely 100% sure.
Okay. Has Nadal, I wanted to ask you this stupid question, has he ever invited you on his yacht?
No. I am a very bad friend, but no, with Nadal, with Moyá too, with all my friends. All my friends know that I don't really when past the time I have a good relationship. The other day, maybe 2 months ago or 3, Moyá make a dinner, invite me, we play the guitar. Yeah, okay, I can. But no, we are not the type of people looking bit close to. No, I know one day happens something, they ask me, I will be there, of course, because I love them so much. But at the moment, I'm not being the. Plus, they know how I am. The luxury and me normally don't work nice. I like the very simple things. It's not. I have another mentality.
Jofre, today there is so many distractions in especially juniors' life, and I'm talking about technology mostly. Do you think there is a lack of passion amongst juniors? Do you think it is a big problem
It's
for
a big problem
tennis?
for life. It's a big problem for life. We have a new generations that don't understand life without technology. The people that you are against the technology is not true, because I make so many things against it. In our academy, they cannot use only one part of the global, the technology, because I want to see the people use the technology, because I think it's really dangerous. The technology is very addictive. It's only that they make games for make more addictive. The net social net is for be addictive. This is the problem, because technology doesn't, but in technology there you can play chess, yeah, but you don't play chess, you know. You play another type of games, you know. I think the technology is still so many things. Yesterday, maybe 4 days ago, one of the kids, I make a question. I am downstairs after we have a meeting with the kids. I tell, you need to understand that who of you think the technology is good for his improve in tennis and life. And nobody tell nothing. And one guy, Isaac, is a fantastic guy. He tell me, right, but made me happy. I tell him, like the marijuana. He say it's exactly the same. He said, well, you cannot make this comparison. He said, why not? It's addictive, make you happy, and don't give you any profit. It's very similar. The concept obviously is not the same about the health, but it's very similar. We need to be careful, because it's like a drug. We need to be really careful how manage this question, because the other thing that we cannot do is give prices with the technology. You make a good job, you can be in the computer. No, because you make that will be really difficult to understand that technology is bad, because it's a price. You know, we need to work really properly. We need to think about how we play in that. For me, it's very simple. One of the things is very simple. The technology with the young players, I speak of really young players, must be in front of the parents. Or you know that I live in the academy. I live upstairs in the academy in one room with my wife. And the zone of technology, the technology don't go to the rooms, and the zone of the technology I control. I know how long they are in the one. I want they feel that really is not. I cannot escape. It's not escape the technology for the happiness, how they understand the happiness. I think the technology, but I use the technology. We use the technology. We are now in the technology. We make this conference. They tell always the same. Technology for go more far is fantastic. Technology for make more easy your life is really bad for you. You need to understand technology for go more far, for get more things, no for make easier your life and comfortable. I have a lot of passion in that. Really.
But do you but is tennis in Spain still very much alive? Is it growing? Is it what's your sensation?
Well,
what's your feeling?
In my academy, maybe the 90% of or 80% of the players that try to be professionals, or they want to play the adventure, are not Spanish. You know, is people foreigners. They like our mentality, etc., etc. It is what happened in the big academies, in every single one. I think that maybe in Spain we need to think, because one time one reporter asked me, but the Spanish are good teaching boys, but they are really bad teaching girls. So I don't know why you say that, but because there are not girls in the top, so many girls in the top. So but there are so many girls working in Spain with Spanish coaches. We need to decide maybe that we I don't make publicity of my academy, but we need to think more in a global. You know, it's people where the people work, know where they born. You know, because obviously the globalization of tennis, the life, but the tennis too, give the problem of the COVID, but give advantage about you can play wherever you want, whenever you want. No, now a little, I think we will stop to speak about the tennis in Spain and tennis in one place or another. it will speak about tennis in general, because for sure there will be South African players working in Australia, Australian working in USA working in Spain, and it's more general. It's not like before that the Spanish players work in Spain, the Russian work in Russian, etc., etc., etc. We need to change our mentality. I think so.
Your players at your academy, and this thing actually amazed me because I don't know many people who do this, but they live with you. They live with you in the house. How do you do that? Is that doesn't that make you go crazy?
The people say you never disconnect. You say like this, you can never disconnect. You say I never disconnect. When I go to the Spanish Federation, I ask for sleep in the residence in the same place that the kids. When I come back to Mallorca, I want to I live 2 years in the residence with the kids, and now I live with the kids. For me, the kids are like my sons and my wife more than me. But big advantage because I have but I think for the education, a big family help a lot. We have a really big family with one advantage. If we don't like our son, we send home. You know, is the difference that the normal family cannot send, I don't know where, when you don't like your own son, you know. This type of work help a lot because really we make a lot of things outside of tennis. We really believe in that. I don't know, before the all this story about the virus, for example, we take the kids and go to take plastics in the beach. In the one ONG show the how bad is that. We make a lot of things out of the club because we really believe in the education of the kids integral. And when we make that, I think this one is not because we are nice. You are so nice. No, because but because we try, we really believe that this kind of thing helps to the tennis. You know, when you are solidarity, the effort and is not coming only by the tennis. We need to live in this philosophy. And when they live with us, it's more easy because for me, it's not difficult to tell one guy you 1 week without the telephone. For a father, for a real father or mother, it's more difficult to tell that because the love for me is not so much. I love them, but not so much. It's a perfect combination.
It's good. And this brings me to your wife, Afiza. I mean, she is also amazing. How important is she to your setup?
Afiza,
she's very important.
It's gone. I need to close. It's so simple like this. Afiza is make the word that one normal club needs 20 persons. He makes so many about the foreigners, the paper of the foreigners, about the school. He make everything outside to the court. You see, you can look in our publicity around the world about the academy and how much we spend is 0.0. We don't spend €1. So the only thing that give us little publicity when I speak with you, but I don't ask you that. You know, it's because it's natural. It's what we want. The mouth to ear. You know, is what we really try to do. And in this, Afiza is amazing because how he's playing the philosophy of global by mail or by phone. He makes what global is. He understands the philosophy global. He lives in the philosophy global. He speak about this in our philosophy. You send you a message. It's always is never copy and paste. It's always personal because she believes in that. It's not because it's the business, because she believes in that. For that, this kind of things help so much. After that, he controls the studies. He controls so many things. I try to help in this way, and the tennis part is more in my back, but the rest is really is absolutely principle. Is impossible to understand global without Afiza.
Yes, no, amazing. I when I was there, I was standing and I was listening to some other people talk, and you know, you are there, you listen. But I don't know, you can maybe confirm this, but they were talking about, I don't understand, I think it was your daughter. And is it true she was a tennis prodigy?
He played really good. Played really good. My daughter knows, the daughter of Afiza. I don't have sons, but the Afiza's daughter. Afiza had four sons, and the two youngest were with us. And the girl was playing fantastic. Have a beautiful tennis. But he decided that the competition is not, he don't enjoy the competition and he stopped. You know, sometimes What I was really worried with her, because I see his face. He liked tennis, but maybe not so much the competition, which was not bad. And
Okay.
one of the things I'm really worried, because a lot of people that is so good in in a sport, they don't abandon because it's so good, not because they love this sport, you know. And for me, was difficult. There are so many players, you know, so many players that look so unhappy on the court, that they play tennis because, oh, it's so easy, because they tell Adriano Panata say, I never enjoy play tennis. I never enjoy it. One is so bad. One of the things that that for me was very important with my daughter, with all the players, but with my daughter in special, that she need to make what she want to do, right? She need to understand she really enjoy what is necessary. In the beginning, no, because in the beginning, I think sometimes we give too much power to the kids. So you want to play tennis, right? I choose the place. You only decide if you like to play tennis, but it cannot be a negotiation every week. You like or you don't like. But she put a lot of effort. It worked fantastic. But finally, he decided don't want to compete, and now he's modeling around the world, and he's one of the more happy girls in the world. Absolutely.
Okay, that's fantastic. Also, one other thing, you worked with Nike for a couple of years. What did you do? What was your role?
I don't know, poor guys.
With Nike?
I have a good relationship with them. I'm very weird, and they like me so much. Gonzalo is one guy that is fantastic. We have a really obsessed with Nike, both fantastic relationship. And they tell me that I will pay you. We will pay you if you see some player that is really good. Really good means that will be top 100 and the girls top 200. You tell me if we contract them. I was one scout. No, it's like this, not the name. And you know what happened to me? That I don't believe in this kind of things. I think the kids, when we start to give things to a kid, start to destroy his mind. Even here, we have some players that they get a contract. They ask, please, it's not necessary. Don't. Their money is different, but if there no money for 3 rackets or for 2 couples of scarves, don't sell your soul. You know, wait. It's not necessary. And these guys happen the same. I go against my own philosophy. It was so fantastic because I work with them. I don't get one player, but if they are players, I know, but I don't. Finally, we stopped because we're ridiculous. It was a pain. It doesn't help a lot. We have a fantastic relationship, but I'm not good for this kind of work. Absolutely not.
Jofre, last question, and then I don't want to keep you too long. I mean, thank you very much. I just got one more question, and then I've got the little rapid fire, quick quiz, quick questions. Just the last question is right now, just curious, is there anybody that is at Global who we should maybe look out for? And also, has there been any top players that have attended your academy that we don't know of, except for Moyá and Nadal?
No,
was there any other players?
When you speak about Moyá, you put this level, it's difficult to find players of this level.
No. I mean, not that level, obviously, but you know, anybody
with us, and we have a lot of confidence. We'll see what happens. And now it's difficult to measure because they are stopped about the tournaments, but we have Pavel or Melero. We have players that 15 years old. Maybe we have the group of 15 years old, one of the best in the world because we have a lot. And this group is coming really fantastic. We'll see what happens. But really, boys and girls, we have some players that I really have confidence that we can. Like always, I never tell this one will be good or not because I don't understand what the people know. I really don't understand because for me it's so difficult. Only one time in my life I tell this one will be good. It's good. It's Nadal. Even I work with Nuria Llagostera that he was number 40 in the world. I never think that he will be top 100. You know, for me it's really difficult. I don't know why the people is so smart. But we have some players that I tell that I think they can play the adventure. We can go direct to the adventure because we have good weapons for trying. We have some ones. We will see.
Fantastic. Jofre, nearly finished. I have this quiz. It's quick question. You can give a very quick reply, nothing elaborate. It's just to get to know you maybe a little bit better. Okay, are you ready? What what is your very first memory
the first memory
of
tennis that I have is maybe I am 7 years old. It's not good. Huh? I was playing and I was absolutely white. And my t-shirt, my jacket is a little open, and behind there a yellow t-shirt is coming the body word of the club, and come and say me, please, I need to put my zip up. This is my first. It was really embarrassing for me because I'm a basketball player, and it's not nice that they need to tell you something.
Did you actually play tennis? Did you? No. I mean, like play tournaments and stuff.
I really play tournaments. I'm not a tennis player, really.
No.
I'm really not a tennis player. I play tournaments, the little ones, but I never tried to be a tennis player. I start to be coach when I'm 13. I start to make like sparring, and I love to be tennis coach, but I don't think I will be good mentality for be a tennis player. It's not my sport for play, but it's the perfect sport for this.
Okay. What's your best shot? If you have one?
The forehand, for sure. The forehand.
The forehand. Okay. Currently, do you have a favorite player, male or female,
I have,
that you like watching?
Even when I'm young, I have my shirt, I believe more in the players, not only because his tennis is his mentality or behavior. I was fanatic or really fan about Mats Wilander, because how I understand his life. I prefer this kind of players that because give me one reason for play tennis, no? Because it's about the values, not only about forehands and backhands.
Okay. Okay. You will like this one. You must list the big three, Nadal, Federer, Djokovic, from your favorite to least favorite.
Of course, for me, Nadal is I'm fanatic of Nadal. Second one, Federer, and third one, Djokovic. Not the level, not my favorite. You ask me my favorite, not the best ones, because maybe the best will be the but my favorite is like this: Nadal, absolutely, Federer, absolutely, Djokovic is number 3.
Okay. Which is the best match you have ever seen? It can be a professional ATP, or it can be a match in your academy, or a junior match.
There's so many. The other match is not my academy, that the people don't remember, but it's the final of Roland Garros. I don't know what year. I was playing Wilander with Yannick Noah. Yannick Noah win in the end, but it's only 3 sets, but it was fantastic. On McEnroe, Lendl, I like these matches that is a different type of game to play together. And people that I travel, for me, the best match I never saw with me in the court is since the final Cincinnati with Moyá against Hewitt. This tournament, all the tournament was amazing, and the final was crazy. Moyá have a level, superior level to everybody in this week. This may be the more beautiful match that I see of one of my players.
Which is the best tournament or your favorite tournament?
I only can choose one. I choose Australia. Australia because I like the mentality of the people in the tournament. When you go to Australia, the people can go there to see tennis. There is a sport public. When you go, I don't know, Wimbledon or another or Godot, doesn't matter. There are so many people with the big caps showing the new models and in Australia, it's absolutely free. People watching EA love. I never been in US Open, but the tournaments that I went, Australia maybe is my favorite.
Yeah. Okay. A lot of people say that. This one also is very, you'll like this one. You have to book a restaurant and you can only invite 3 players, male or female, and any era. It can be old players or new players. Which restaurant do you book and
obviously,
who do you invite?
a Spanish restaurant, because I love the Spanish food. Maybe Rias Baixas is close to my club, and they make amazing meat, amazing fish. And for invite, obviously, Nadal, Moyá. Well, I don't take my own player, right? Because it's not fun. I take the girls, maybe Simona Halep, that I admire how understand the work. In boy, Mats Wilander, of course. And maybe John McEnroe, because it will be fun to understand how you do.
That's a good. That's good. Okay. And the restaurant is one there close to you. What's the name of the restaurant?
Fantastic meat, special meat from the north of Spain, and fish, and it's really, really good place. Very simple, very simple, very familiar, but it's really, really good. It's not a 3-star. No. It's good food and nice people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like cooking?
Really, I like to know the cook every day is a small thing. I like to make a big plates. In one Sunday I make a paella, or one Sunday I make a fish rice. I don't know, make a special thing to make the cook of the last 3 years. I make in my family. I cook the Christmas dinner, Christmas lunch. I like this kind of the normal make on omelette for this night. Okay. This one is I think it's boring.
Okay. What's your favorite food?
So difficult.
If you have to choose one.
Maybe rabo de toro. Rabo de toro is a tile box. Tile box is the name? Yeah, tile box. Yeah.
The tail of the bull.
Box tail, right?
Like oxtail.
Here is it's not good for my uric acid, but it's fantastic.
And do you have a favorite pizza?
Yeah, I like
if you
pizza,
like pizza, what is your favorite
I
pizza
like pizza.
topping?
It may be with salmon, nothing more, just salmon, mozzarella, blah blah, and salmon. No, I don't like a lot of things.
Okay.
Maybe nothing, only the pizza, only the margarita. See, I don't like a very
only normal margarita. Okay. Do you have a favorite movie?
Yeah, well,
a favorite movie, a favorite film.
It's so difficult to choose one.
So many.
But
just one that comes to mind. Just the first one that you can think
in
of.
Spanish we change the names, but maybe to the Brian Life of Monty Python.
Okay. I didn't expect that from you. Okay. Okay, apart from tennis, obviously, do you have any hobbies? Like something that you really like to do?
In Mallorca, there are fantastic mountains, not dangerous, but fantastic mountains. I like a lot mountain bike, kayak, because the north coast is amazing. Kayak, all the things that I cannot do when I play basketball or I teach tennis. I don't have time for them, make these kind of things. And the last part of my life, I can make so many things like this. I enjoy my canyoning. And now my physical conditions don't allow to make this kind of stuff a lot. But I love the nature and the mountain. It's my favorite hobby.
Okay. Best beach in Mallorca. Which is the best
favorite
beach?
Will be, I will tell, Calastanyancs. It's a cala. It's a little small cala. It's a stones, rolling stones. It's not. I don't like the sand. I like the rolling stone. It's the end of one glacier. You have mountains on one side and the other side. In the middle, there are a little cala. I think it's one of the most beautiful.
Okay. Is that on the north, on the east, on the west?
In the north of Mallorca, the mountains finish in the sea. And the colors of the north always is stones, and is
Yes.
the glaciers, and the old time in the glaciers make the down, open the mountains and make a beach in the sea, and is normally is fantastic. Yeah.
Okay. Except you cannot choose Spain, which is your favorite country
for
in
visit,
the world.
I enjoy a lot
to visit.
I enjoy a lot Australia again. Yeah, I enjoy a lot South Africa. I want to be honest.
Okay.
South Africa, I go to Kruger Park. I can be a couple of days there. I go to swim with the white shark in Hermanus. It was fantastic. But if I need to choose one for live, maybe I get Australia or Thailandia. Thailandia, I pass a really beautiful moment. My wife is from Malaysia, but I never been Malaysia. Maybe similar. But Thailand, how the people understand life and how nice is the people, made me a lot of warm. It's one place for live. Maybe I choose that.
Oh, very interesting.
Favorite city?
Favorite city?
I don't like a lot cities. I want to be honest. I prefer a town.
Or town. It can also be a town.
Town. Maybe I choose. I don't remember the name of the Italian town that I go because it's so beautiful. But in Spain, there one town is Avilés, that is in Asturias. That I love. I love the thing. The north of Spain, maybe in Asturias, maybe Gijón or Avilés, a beautiful place.
Okay. Okay. You know that a lot of tennis players are superstitious.
No, zero.
Are you superstitious?
I don't allow to be superstitious because give you bad luck. I know that. I'm not joking,
but Nadal is very superstitious.
In the I don't understand why he's coming a little, but in the beginning was not, but a little he make. But he tell that it's not superstition because he cannot make the things that he do, don't change the result, but he like to make that. I don't like this kind of things. I don't allow to the youngest players to make that. A lot of psychologists say this one is encouraged for the mentality, but I think that when you start to think the things happen because things are not out of yourself, you get the confidence there, will be a problem in the future. I don't allow to be very superstitious. I have a big fight sometimes when they make stupid things.
Okay. Is tennis the most difficult sport
I don't know if it's the most, but one of the most that I know the most. I don't know chess, for example. I don't know chess, but I think one of the most. When I work in the Spanish Federation, we have a psychologist for all the sports. When I go with a girl that I have a problem, I tell that, that tennis is so difficult. He tell me, all the coaches think his own sport is the more difficult. After 6 months, he tell me, Jofre, you were right. Tennis is the more difficult because it's so complicated, the emotional system every time, every single second.
Okay. And in 2050, so 30 years from now, do you think tennis will look very different?
Because the mentality of the people, I don't know it's good or it's bad, the chance that will come, but obviously every time we're looking more short things all the time. It will be changed. It will change so many things. I'm absolutely sure. It's difficult for the TV, for everything. It's difficult to maintain the what we do now. I'm absolutely sure. And technically, this one for sure because they will be. But especially the how maybe 5 sets to 4 games. I don't know. Will change a lot of things for make more attractive for the new generations because I think the rules is for the old generations. You know that the people when they make some post or something like this must be short. You make long, the people don't see because the mind of the people is changing. The tennis will not change because it's not a full day.
I agree. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but you sound that it's not going to be
There are
very
things,
positive for tennis. Or am I
obviously,
wrong
for
there?
me, it's really difficult because I like the people don't have a lot of money or the support of some sponsor or federation have the chance to try to play tennis, and it's cheaper, is much better. You make tournaments only 2-3 days with play more matches in one day would be fantastic for these people. For me, it's okay, you know. But it's not good when we make that because the people is lazy to be too much time watching the same thing. I think it's a collaboration with the no mentalities of the technology. You know, I'm really sad to see the technology take all the parts of our life and is the dictator of our life. And I'm worried about this.
I'm nearly finished, Jofre. Last thing, you have to complete the perfect all-time tennis player for you. I will give you all the shots. It can be male, female, any era, old or new. Let's start with the serve.
My favorite serve
Who do you
is Federer.
choose?
It's not the first one, but it's my favorite serve. Nadal.
Return.
Forehand.
Forehand.
Moyá. Is you tell me people is playing now? Federer again. Djokovic.
Backhand.
Volley. Federer
Volley.
again. Draw shots. Maybe
drop shot.
Maybe Djokovic. Movement, Nadal.
Movement.
Nadal, but I'm not absolutely honest because Djokovic is fantastic. But if I have that, always Nadal. Sorry, try again.
Okay.
Nadal.
No, that's
100%.
Mentality.
Touch.
Touch.
Federer.
Feel touch. Federer. And last one, on-court, off-court personality, just as a person in general.
For me, it's Moyá. You know, Moyá for me is like a friend. He's a guy that you can speak about everything. And for me, it's like a brother, a young brother or my old son. I don't know what is, but how he understands life and how we can speak inside, outside of the court, and how is the behavior inside, outside the court. Moyá is fantastic. I know there are so many Nadal, of course, but for me, I need to choose one. I want to choose Moyá.
Okay. Yeah, the future of tennis. Do you think the future of tennis will be Carlos Alcaraz, Sinner, and Musetti?
I don't know the second one a lot.
They are going to be the future of tennis?
But I know Alcaraz. Alcaraz is here sometimes when he's working. Before work with Ferrero, come to Mallorca. I go to Murcia to work with him for see some things, and I think he's amazing. I think he's amazing, especially for how he understands life. You know, he's a free mentality. His eyes remember me so much to Nadal. You know, it's like one guy that know exactly what happened. Everything around him, you know, is playing tennis and know the result of the court behind, or if you are happy or you are not happy and you fall down. He know everything. He's so awake. I love a lot. I think it will be one of them.
Okay.
Sure.
And sorry, Sinner.
I don't want.
Do you have an opinion on Yannick Sinner?
Really, I don't know a lot.
Really. Okay. All right. I'm finished. The last one, Jofre, you have been fantastic, and really it's been an honor to have you. You must ask yourself a question and answer it. It doesn't have to be personal.
I want to make me a question. Is what is the sentence that you think, Jofre, that resume more how you understand the education inside and outside of the court? I love you made me this question. And the answer is Einstein tell, I don't teach my students, I prepare the conditions where they learn. When we start to make this kind of work, we stop the overprotection and the kids will grow really free and creative. I think it's one sentence that all the teachers, coaches, everything is parents need to make one tattoo in his chest for remember every single second is the type of work that we must do for teach our kids.
Okay, fantastic, very, very good. Thank you. That was great. Jofre, it's been an honor. I really, really enjoyed this. You know, I can talk for another 2 or 3 hours, but you will be bored. Yeah, I really, I'm hope I can come and visit you again and say hello to Afiza, your wife.
Thank you.
And again, thank you very much. It was really a pleasure.
And give big kisses to everybody around you. And thank you so much for the confidence, and the honor is mine, really. Ciao, ciao.
Okay. Thank you, Jofre. Ciao, ciao.